I'm Philip DeFranco.
And we're hanging out here at CES 2014. We're winding down now. I'm exhausted.
I'm less exhausted because you're actually doing all the work, and I just come in and I'm like, that's a cool TV. Anyway, do you guys want to get coffee?
No, but that means I got to see more cool stuff than you did, though.
I got to see the few things that I wanted, like Oculus Rift, some of the TVs I was interested in, toys.
I saw a toy today that would absolutely blow your mind.
What's that?
It's Virtuix Omni. Have you seen the Omni VR Virtu Sphere that we saw at Indicate? It's like a big hamster ball that you can run in with Oculus Rift on your head. This is literally a mini version of that you can use at home. So it's just like the bottom curve of the ball, but it's using capacitive touch to measure where you are, and it already works with any PC game. And so this guy's like in like a waist harness, right? Holding a gun and just running in it in place, like sidestepping, running, going backwards, playing Half-Life.
The question, right? The same reason that when we were out there and we were talking about like pre-OVR where you're getting strapped and you were interested in it.
Yeah.
I am intrigued by that for using it like every now and then. I think if you get it for like a small arcade.
Okay.
Right? Sure. But for everyone at home?
I don't know. I think of it as a better investment than a treadmill.
Okay.
It's less size than a treadmill. It's probably around the same price point, and it's a lot more fun.
I like it in the idea of turning it into a crime simulator. Put in Grand Theft Auto 5, punch a cop, see how far you can get.
And then run!
Yeah. Controller plus Oculus Rift. I think you got it. People are always going to be lazy.
All about the whole body experience. It really, it puts you in the game. It's the entire thing. Did you just make that a sex joke? You totally did. So we wanted to reach out to the other members of the Discovery Digital Network and see what they had to think. I've got Ashley here from TechnoBuffalo. What's up?
Oh man, such a show.
So what's the coolest thing you've seen this CES so far?
Oh man, well the TVs are obviously really big this year.
They're always really big. Now they're curved.
They are curved now. The wearable apocalypse, there's just like everything's wearable now. There's like a baby onesie that like monitors your baby. That's weird. Curved televisions everywhere this year. There were some last year, but not nearly the amount you see this year. There's just walls and walls.
Do you feel like curved TVs is a gimmick?
Okay, so I don't see the point unless it's at least like 120 inches diagonally.
Yeah.
So like if you're getting like a 46-inch curved screen, like what are you doing? Like
well,
you have to really either, you gotta go big or you just go home.
4K TV, using it as 4 different monitors, like 4 regular 1080p monitors, especially for what we do as far as video editing and then still trying to like get assets and do a bunch of other stuff. I think it makes sense, especially with Vizio doing the $1,000 version. I think it's accessible, it's interesting. I can't imagine they're making a ton of profit because the other guys are so much more.
Well, Vizio is down to 1,000, but there's even lesser known brands that are cheaper than that. You can get 4K under 1,000 if you're willing to go with a brand that you've never heard of before. And some of them are actually making good product. They're just not the big 5. I
feel like it's been known as cheap. In the past few years, it's all of a sudden become very trusted.
Okay.
Just because it's accessible to more people.
Did you see the 5K? Okay, and I'm not just being like, it's a bigger number, so it's better. The 5K is a 21:9 ratio.
Oh, okay.
So it's made for in your home the true cinematic experience. And it's the same thing. It's the panels that are behind it are really made to be more cinematic. You're looking at things in that true widescreen. If you are watching content that's 16:9, you'll have the black bars on the sides. How crazy is that?
CES has been really great. This is my second one coming here, and you know what? I feel like there's more of a flow to things now. I'm not just sensory overloaded by everything like I was last year, but that's been a pretty good show, I have to say. Earlier today, we gave an award for Best Android Phone to ASUS. The reason why is because we look at the big picture when it comes to the phones, and yes, power is great, accessibility, features and whatnot. For the price of the entire Zenfone line, accessibility is one of the biggest factors that we look for. And for anybody that wants a good Android experience, ASUS Zenphones 4, 5, 6, all of them are under $200. That's just amazing to us.
Their hardware is always really solid, really quality, and super affordable.
And speaking of ASUS, also one of the other things that we did look at the other day was the Transformer Book Duet. The Duet was absolutely
incredible. The TD300.
Yeah, it's so good. Being able to use it as a tablet 2 ways and then as a laptop 2 ways, I was just like, wow, the perfect all-in-one.
And then I know we were talking a little earlier about being able to run Windows and Android at the same time on it, or you get to swap back and forth. But the fact that it can run both and what you might use that for me, my immediate first thought was gaming. I love Android on my mobile devices. I'm very used to it. I like to customize the crap out of everything. But if I'm going to play my Steam games, I need Windows. So
I would say video editing would be my number one thing.
Okay.
So Android, of course, I'm so comfortable with it. But then once I need to get work done, just switch over to Windows.
Yeah.
Get some Adobe editing done and whatnot. So that'll probably be my application for that.
I really I'm a big Pebble fan.
Okay.
I'm excited about the metal Pebble. I think it's really nice.
A little sexier.
Maybe that'll be my runner-up, and then, but I would say my number one thing is that 85-inch Sharp 3D. It's so nice. It's so good.
It's
and
very
like,
pretty. Would you ever put an 85-inch TV, though, in your house or
Yes.
apartment?
Yeah?
Yes. Phil, you always know so much more about the fitness tech than I do because that's something that you really like. So what was the coolest fitness tech thing here?
I mean, it was interesting to see that Razer was jumping into that marketplace.
So weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
And I saw it, it's just a little wristband like everyone else. I guess they think the market's blowing up, why not? All these things, it's really just you keeping track and seeing what your own pace is. What were you doing before? What are you doing now? So I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just advanced speedometers.
Do you feel like there's anything helping to motivate people that weren't motivated to work out before?
Yes.
Did you see, I saw just this morning, over in the Eureka Park section, the part that's all the new startups, smart wear that's a shirt. It's all that sensing tech, but instead of a band, it's built into your exercise shirt.
That's cool. Like, so the heart rate monitor is already built in?
Yeah, like
That's sick.
all the
That's
tech is
actually
in the
super
shirt, so
sick.
you just wear that when you go, and it's got enough storage built into it that you don't even have to have your phone with you if you don't want to exercise with your phone. You can just run in the shirt and then come home and like sync it up to your phone and then get your data.
That's I think technology solving a small problem, but a problem that actually exists. It is annoying, like when you get a heart rate monitor that you're like, okay, let me fucking
That
do
weird,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
If overall CES 2014 was to get one PDS award, who would you give it to?
Oculus Rift. It's gonna change gaming. It's already starting to change gaming. It's it.
The way that it's manufactured now, I think, is very doable for people to have in their homes, both in the way that it's made and the price point right now.
Right. And then, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do, because if it goes mobile, we just have to wait for the first person to walk into traffic.
Oh.
Future News. That's my new channel.
No.
Future
Phil will be the
news.
first one to cover it if that happens.
I called it.
Awesome. Well, this has been CES 2014. Phil and I were here all week. It's been a long road, but we saw a lot of really cool stuff. Phil, thank you so much for hanging out on SourceFed Nerd.
I thought you were about to shake my hand. I was like...
That would be weird.